Deep in the heart of Arizona, amidst the rugged wilderness, lies a land shrouded in mystery and legend, a place where tales of hidden treasures and ancient curses whisper through the canyons. Welcome to the Superstition Mountains. Rising majestically above the desert floor, the Superstition Mountains are a natural wonder and a vault of untold stories. These mountains have been a source of fascination and fear for centuries. From the legend of the lost Dutchman's gold mine to tales of supernatural phenomena, today we embark on a journey to uncover the secrets of the Superstition Mountains. The Superstition Mountains, located east of Phoenix, Arizona, are a rugged and imposing range characterized by cliffs, hidden canyons, and dense forests. Their silhouette against the sky has been a landmark for travelers and a home to mysteries for as long as stories have been told. Long before the arrival of European settlers, the Superstition Mountains were considered sacred by the Native American tribes of the region, particularly the Apache. They believed these mountains were filled with spirits and guarded by entities that protected the land's secrets. The mountains were a place of reverence, fear, and respect, intertwined with the cultural fabric of the tribes. Among the many tales the Superstition Mountains hold, the legend of the lost Dutchman's gold mine is perhaps the most captivating. It tells of a rich gold mine hidden within the mountain's labyrinthine canyons, discovered by a German immigrant named Jacob Waltz in the 19th century. Waltz's deathbed revelations about a mine of incredible wealth have sparked countless expeditions into the Superstition Mountains, with treasure hunters dreaming of finding the lost mine. Yet, despite numerous searches, the mine remains a tantalizing mystery, as elusive as the shadows that dance across the mountain's rugged face. Beyond the lost Dutchman's gold mine, the Superstition Mountains are a tapestry of tales woven from the threads of the unexplained and the supernatural. Stories abound of strange lights seen wandering the mountains at night, of ghostly figures that follow unsuspecting hikers, and of eerie sounds that echo through the canyons with no discernible source. Among these legends is the tale of the Apache thunder god, who is said to protect the mountains and its treasures, striking down those who dare to desecrate this sacred land with greed. Adventurers and locals alike whisper of their encounters with the inexplicable. Some speak of compasses spinning wildly out of control, of photographs revealing ghostly apparitions, and of sudden intense feelings of dread. These personal accounts add a visceral layer to the mystery of the Superstition Mountains, making the legends not just stories from the past, but living experiences that continue to perplex and fascinate. The allure of the Superstition Mountains has not been lost on history. Since the days of Jacob Waltz, many have ventured into its depths with hopes of uncovering its secrets. The early 20th century saw a surge of expeditions, each armed with maps claimed to be drawn by Waltz himself. Yet these quests often ended in despair, with the mountains yielding no gold but taking much in return. Stories of explorers disappearing or meeting tragic ends have become as much a part of the mountains' legacy as the treasure they sought. The call of the Superstition Mountains continues into the modern day, drawing in a new generation of treasure hunters equipped with advanced technology and a renewed sense of determination. Yet the mountains remain indifferent, guarding their secrets with impassable trails and cryptic signs. Despite this, each year brings fresh faces eager to challenge the legend, driven by the hope that they will be the ones to unravel the mystery that has confounded so many before them. The Superstition Mountains, steeped in the lore of the Apache, are said to be guarded by the spirits of ancient warriors, forever vigilant against those who would seek to plunder their sacred lands. These mountains are home to more than just tales of lost gold. They are the abode of entities beyond the understanding of the modern world. Hikers report sightings of shadowy figures that vanish when approached, the sounds of ancient drums echoing through the night, and a pervasive sense of being watched. Paranormal investigators have been drawn to the area, their equipment often malfunctioning, as if the mountain itself rejects the attempt to unveil its mysteries. In the summer of 1998, 4 friends from Arizona State University found themselves face to face with what they can only explain as a foolish decision. This is the first-person account of Alex. "I'll never forget that night in the Superstition Mountains. It started as a thrill-seeking adventure, a dare between friends to spend the night where so many had vanished. We laughed off the legends, armed with our skepticism and flashlights. But as dusk fell and the shadows stretched long fingers across the rugged terrain, unease settled in. We made camp in a clearing, the mountains looming like silent giants above us. The fire crackled, the only sound in an eerie silence that wrapped around us like a cold blanket. We joked, trying to keep the mood light, but our laughter sounded hollow against the vast, untouched wilderness. It was when the fire dwindled to embers that things took a turn. A sudden chill swept through the camp, not the natural cold of the desert night, but a deep, penetrating cold that seemed to seep into your bones. Then the noises started. Soft whispers at first, like the wind carrying voices from far away, voices that had no place in the empty wilderness. We huddled closer, trying to convince each other it was just our imagination, the product of too many ghost stories. But the whispers grew louder, more insistent, until they were accompanied by the sound of footsteps circling our camp. Footsteps when we were miles from the nearest trail, miles from anyone who could be wandering the Superstition Mountains at night. Panic set in. We called out, demanding whoever it was to show themselves, but the only answer was a sudden, deafening silence. Then, just as we thought it might be over, a figure emerged from the shadows at the edge of the clearing. It was indistinct, a shadow among shadows, but its presence was undeniable. It stood there watching us, and I felt a terror I'd never known. This wasn't a person. It was something else that didn't belong in our world. The air grew thick, almost suffocating. We were frozen, caught between the urge to run and the paralyzing fear that rooted us to the spot. In a moment of pure instinct, we grabbed our things and fled, not daring to look back, stumbling through the dark, driven by primal fear. We didn't stop until we burst out onto the road, gasping for air, the mountains now a dark silhouette behind us. We never spoke of what happened that night. Not really. We tried to rationalize it, to convince ourselves it was just a trick of the mind, the result of too many stories and a wild imagination. But deep down we knew. There are things in the Superstition Mountains that defy explanation, things that lurk in the shadows and whisper in the dark. That night changed me. I still feel the chill, hear the whispers when the world is quiet. The Superstition Mountains hold secrets, ancient and dark, and they don't take kindly to intruders. I learned that the hard way. With this account from Alex and many local officials, it is recommended that this mountain range should not be taken lightly, and one should always venture in here accompanied. Skeptics and historians alike have sought to peel back the layers of legend to find the kernel of truth at the heart of the Superstition Mountains mysteries. Some suggest that old miners or storytellers looking to make a name for themselves concocted or exaggerated the tales of the lost Dutchman's gold mine. Others point to natural explanations for the paranormal phenomena, citing the complex play of natural light, sound, and the psychology of fear and expectation in an environment as imposing as the Superstition Mountains. Yet for every myth debunked, new theories emerge. Some speculate that the mountain's labyrinth of caves and hidden valleys conceal entrances to underground worlds or hold the key to ancient civilizations long vanished. Geologists and treasure hunters propose that the unique geological formations could indeed hide rich veins of gold, obscured by the challenging terrain and the lack of modern exploration. Amidst all these theories, the Superstition Mountains remain a riddle, wrapped in a mystery, inside an enigma, inviting the brave, the curious, and the bold to discover its truths. These mountains, with their legends of gold and guardians, are not just a geographical landmark, but a testament to the human spirit's unquenchable thirst for exploration and the unknown. The Superstition Mountains serve as a canvas onto which generations have projected their greatest fears, hopes, and dreams. A place where the line between myth and reality is as blurred as the horizon at dusk. And so, the Superstition Mountains continue to call to those who dare to tread its paths, to those who seek not just the treasure of gold, but the richer treasure of adventure and mystery. To step into the Superstition Mountains is to step into a story that has been unfolding for centuries, a participant in its ongoing legend. But heed the warnings of those who have come before. Respect the land and its history, for the Superstition Mountains do not lightly give up their secrets. In our journey through the lore and legend of the Superstition Mountains, we've traversed the boundary between the known and the unknown, encountering tales of riches beyond imagination, spirits guarding sacred lands, and mysteries that defy explanation. The Superstition Mountains remind us that there are still places in this world that hold secrets, waiting for the next daring soul to seek them out. Thank you for joining us on this expedition into the heart of Arizona's most enigmatic landmark. The Superstition Mountains will continue to stand, a sentinel of mystery, challenging us to explore, to question, and to dream. Until next time, keep seeking, keep wondering, and may your adventures bring you closer to the mysteries that await.